We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I am your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS, and we continue with our adventures in the land of Avernum. See? Let's say it right. Avernum. Escape from the pit. I don't know why I'm overemphasizing things. It's fine. Many walls in Avernum have dark spots on them. Usually this is dirt and mold. Sometimes, however, that spot might actually be a concealed switch. Really? How did I never see this before? I suppose it's for when we get over there. There's actually a concealed switch over there, if I recall correctly. I did play around fairly recently with the opening parts of this, so bear that in mind. Oh, my mouse isn't locked to screen. That's fine. Alright, is there any stuff that I'd like to grab from here? Oh, some crude javelins. I will take some crude javelins. You look like the kind of guy who would use some crude javelins. I think I could probably give that to you. There you go. And you still have, the crude short sword, just a crude dagger. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go back to you. Fort Avernum. How to fight. These buttons set your current attack type. Yep. And then you click on the foe. Someone has discarded some javelins. Some javelins on the floor ahead. It's always satisfying to fling a few projectiles ahead before engaging in melee. When you attack, you will use your default weapon. This can be a melee weapon like a sword, or a missile weapon like a javelin or bow. Get the javelins and equip them. You can then switch your default weapon by pressing its button in the lower left, or by typing the S key, or S, or just pressing the S button. Anyway, also don't forget that you can always skip a character's turn by simply pressing on the character itself, or hitting that there spacebar. I am well aware. I'd rather die, says Brissa. Then we have a couple of terrified arrivals that are that have arrived, I guess. I'm not really seeing. There's some stone blocks, and I do have a random extra arm just in case, maybe we lose one of our arms, and then we can just like pick up an arm and then just like chuck it at somebody. I feel like that's okay. Or we can like reattach it and use it as our own arm. I'm sure we have the medical know-how to do that. Alright, terrified arrival times 3, and then we have a Brissa. Let's go talk with a Brissa after we see if there's anything in... Nope, there's not. Alright, what's up, Brissa? The Avernites built something down here, a crude stone structure that was then left to crumble. 4 people, fresh from the surface, are hiding in the ruins. They look like ordinary people, farmers and merchants who angered some empire lord or said the wrong thing when the wrong person was listening. Now they are trapped in the underworld for the rest of their lives, empty-handed and terrified. Only one of them seems to have kept their self-control. She is a young, stocky woman. She holds a crude spear in her trembling hands. Who is there? When she gets a look at you, she lowers the spear slightly. You're not one of the thugs, are you? I am Brissa. Are you trapped down here like us? Well, how did you come to be down here? The others? She looks at the 3 cowering in the corner. I don't know. They are barely able to talk. As for me, I suppose that I was disloyal to the Empire? Will they be alright? Perhaps, if we get out of these caves and get them a moment's safety. How exactly were you disloyal? She winces. I refused to give one of their mayors my favor. He decided to take his own petty revenge, and I would not speak on it further. I have another question. That's all for now. Another question. All this fighting is wearing me down. Can you help me? She inspects you and nods. I found a crate of bandages, probably sent down at the same time as we were. I will do what I can. She spends some time bandaging your wounds. Most of the time you will need to recover from your wounds by using the minor heal spell or by returning to a friendly town. Or I suppose you could drink like a healing potion. Do you need my help? I would not beg a stranger for aid, except that our situation is desperate. There is a Cretan down here. His name is Lagran. And he has a pack of brigands and thugs to help him. We can't escape this basement while he blocks the exit. I can't fight him off. I need your help. Can you give it? I will help you for pay. I am only looking out for myself. I will free you from these caves. I will free you from these caves! She nods and looks at the others. For the first time they look up at you, emerging a tiny bit from the catatonia. I thank you. I knew from the moment I saw you and you are a warrior with honor. We will wait here. She returns to standing guard, watching over the others. The conversation ends. I also don't have a lot of clothing. Ooh. The people in the ruined building left 2 flasks of liquid on the table. Perhaps a gift for you, perhaps a bribe to mollify the thugs ahead. These potions might help you if you have to fight your way out. To use a potion, open the inventory, get a potion, use it like a lamp scroll potion. Press the sunburst button next to it. Alright, so there's the potions on that little bitty baby table there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab up some more rocks, just because I like having rocks to throw at people, maybe. And I'm going to spread some of the potions out. Everybody has some. Alright, well, I guess we're going to be the main one getting slapped around, so probably the main one who needs a potion. Anything over here? Nope. Anything over here? Another rock. I don't know if we can actually throw stuff at people, but the idea that I have a whole bunch of rocks that I might be able to use as some sort of projectile makes me happy. Whether it's going to actually be a thing that I can do remains to be seen. We have Roland, and we have Thug and Thug. And it looks like we're going to be walking right up into them. Oh, it's 5 on 4. It looks like we are at the disadvantage. There's also a Nephil Archer. Okay. After your meeting with Lagran, or Lagran, I'll eventually settle on a name. Or he'll be dead and we won't have to worry about it. Lagran, anyway, you aren't surprised to find these people waiting for you. 3 humans who have teamed up with 2 Nephilim. They smirk and raise their blades as you step into the dim light of their fire. As the reek of burning fungus assaults your nose, one of them says, "Well, you knew this was coming. Lagran let you know what was happening. I hope you're ready. At least you won't be in this pit much longer. Please have mercy on me." What are you going to do? Won't be in this pit. You mean we can escape? What are you going to... You know what? I'll just attack. The thugs honestly thought they would hear you talk and plead. They weren't expecting someone who would actually fight back. Your charge catches them by surprise. Okay. That's right. Be surprised. Be very surprised. I'm just going to walk up and stab you in the face. Like, I don't know if that is like the, you know, the necessary thing that I need to be doing at this point, but it's what's going to happen. I missed. That's unfortunate. I say we go ahead and we throw out some protection. Yeah, get that shielding going up. And then, what about moving here and then dropping a baby out? There it is. They're hitting me a lot, but they're not doing much damage, which I guess I'm fine with. Not quite enough. I think I'm actually just gonna step up here and let's see what's up. Can I actually hit you? Oh, I can. Oh, cool. Looks like it's firebolt time, or bolt of fire time. I'm gonna hit the archer over there. Boop. Enjoy. Our bat rolled out on him. This dude's like chucking stuff at me. And there's lots of arrows flying around. Alright, I'm gonna go after you. I'm gonna say that we're gonna arch this guy. Yeah, we out-arched the archer. Felt pretty good. We brought down the big guy. And I suppose we can try to flame up on the other guy. And our bat is now going crazy. Can't even handle this. Goodbye. Catch. Hold this. And you dead. Alright, sweet. We were victorious. It took very little damage. I feel like we actually maybe have a decent amount of armor at this point. There's a stick. Does 6 to 24. The dagger does more. There's no... Is there any range increase? I don't see it. So no, I'm going to say that there's no real reason to grab the stick. There's another dagger, which I don't want. There's a shield, which I may do something with. There's some new boots. Go ahead and put that on her. I don't think I need any of the daggers or any of the sticks. So I'm gonna go there. What can I do with the shield? I think I'm just gonna maybe give it to you. You can use the the shield with your dagger, or your short sword, sorry. I mean, it might work. Encumbered at 40 pounds, he's carrying 25. I mean, it's fine-ish, right? We're missing very little HP overall. Do we get to know how much HP we're actually missing here? We're missing 4. And I am okay with that. You move cautiously down the corridor. You are past Lagran's thugs, but the leader is still ahead, and without his key, you doubt you'll be able to escape this pit. This is a good time, if you haven't already, to save your game. Okay. The autosave is done. I think there's a quick save. Yeah, there we go. F3 is quick save. I don't want to say traditionally, because this game is, you know, quite aged, we'll say, and that's not a bad thing. But it's a bit of an older game, so if you want to say traditionally, like F5 is kind of more the modern standard right now for that. But yeah, no. Traditionally, I think traditionally it might even have been F3 if I'm thinking about it. There's just a few older games that I've played fairly recently that actually had the whole F3 a button as the thing. Alright, looks like we've regained a decent portion of our spell energy, and we're probably fine to go in here. It looks like there's a cave wolf, a thug, Lagran is right there, or Lagran's right there. There's a Nephil archer. Yeah, it looks like, regardless of what we do, it is time to do battle. You round the corner and come face to face with Lagran, a petty thug with delusions of grandeur. When he gets a good look at you, he realizes that perhaps his plan to build a new empire within Avernum is not going to work out. And yet he doesn't give in. He stands between you and the locked gate leading to the exit and snarls at you. You notice dark stains around his mouth. Perhaps he has eaten something recently that is tinkering with his brain. He points his blade at you. You got past my warriors. And what? They are dead? Well, I will get more. The Empire sends down more killers every day. Avernum won't take them, but I will. You notice that he's holding something in his offhand, but you can't tell exactly what it is. You know what? I've had enough of your ranting. It's time for you to go bye-bye, my friend. Yes, fight us. We will destroy you. He charges you. His warriors, seeing no other option, regretfully follow. Except he did not charge us, and I'm okay with that. Sub laggy. Alright, I think what we're going to do is try to deal with his little baby children people. And, of course, we're going to shield up again. And I also would like to say, with a medium amount of certainty, that I am going to go here, once again, calling forth the beast. And it is a cave crawler. I think we're going to be okay. Ooh, that looks scary. A little spookums. Let's go up to the cave wolf. Well, that was easy. I'm going to get rid of this archer. I said good day, sir. I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to blastify you right upside the face. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit you with a bolt of fire. There it is. And then our little cave dude's going to go and do cave dude things. It's fine. They're just chucking stuff at us. I'm going to hit this thug, take him down. I'm hoping the creepy crawly cave boy can do some stuff here. And there's not really a lot that I need to get done right now, but oh, we missed. Apparently he's got some spell resistance. And apparently a whole bunch of HP. Can we learn anything about this guy? No, not really? Alright. Alright, I've moved into his, I don't know, wingspan, I guess. I don't know what to call it. He is kind of getting mollywopped a little bit, though. So take from that what you will. No one's really that hurt, to be honest. Guess we'll just try to hit him with a spell again. And as he slowly gets annihilated... Oh, he turned on me. That hurt. Alright, I'm going to move here. shoot him. I'm cutting off his exit in case he tries to run. I don't want to see him leave. I want to take him down and murder his soul. I don't know if that's a thing I can do, but we're going to give it a shot. Soul murder seems good. Lagran is wounded. He is bleeding and exhausted. No, you will not stop me. I have one thing I smuggled. He raises his left hand, and you can see that he is holding a glass globe. Goodbye, fool. Enjoy your new life of servitude. He smashes a globe against the floor. A cloud of lavender smoke spreads out, choking you, confusing you. Lagran turns and runs toward the gate, key in his hand. Oh. Oh, it's like that. I guess there is no stopping him. Okay. Lagran has a free path to the exit gate. Okay. He puts the key in the keyhole, turns, shoves the iron bars. The moment that they are open a few inches, he slides through and runs upstairs. You immediately hear a commotion coming from above. Well, that was not great for us. Kind of got slapped around. Ooh. Dried mushroom powder waiting to be made into bread. Yeah, that sounds gross. I guess we're going to do that. Are we still in combat for some reason? There we go. We're out of combat now. Okay, cool. All right, let's look. Oh, there's a whole plethora of rats to deal with. Sweet. Latch space is blocked. Meh. By what? I shoot you with arrow. Rat. Just gonna wait. I'm just gonna move up here. I'm gonna let our boy tank it up a little bit. He's like, you bring the fools around. I live in the realm of the fools around. Alright, oh. I guess there was a line of sight blockage. I thought I was aiming at that one. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I missed. Ooh, I got a critical hit on that. We got some mana to spare. Catch. Aw, you hit us. That's not cool. Here, hold this. And hold that. And you did. You're not dead. And you're dead. Surprise! Okay, so what I would say we should maybe do is go ahead and actually throw. Finish what you're doing first. Oh, there you go. Okay, I can't click to heal that way. Okay, cool. I wasn't entirely certain. Alright, we're good. Let's go ahead and get some rat meat. That's totally not rat or meat. I'm sure it's fine. We'll give the crystals to the mage lady. To good old Ava, as it were. Because she appreciates pretty crystals and things. There's a mushroom. There's some healing herbs. I think I have enough rocks at this point. I could have sworn there was a hidden panel around here somewhere. Maybe it's over here. I don't remember exactly. Okay, so there's some sheets of papyrus. There's a scroll. Some bars of iron. So it said something about a dark spot. So it was like over here. They were talking about like a dark spot on the wall that did something. I could have sworn there was a secret hidden passageway over here, but I could be wrong. I know it mentioned it when we were on the other side of the water at the start of this episode. So I'm a little bit surprised. Is there going to be like some sort of indication? Like you move the mouse over the wall and it's going to like highlight or something? Or usually they said it's like mud or dirt, but sometimes there's like a secret switch. I am medium certain that there is a hidden passage somewhere around here, though I have no idea where it's at or if I'm right at all. I could be completely wrong. It's okay. I imagine it's not super mission critical or super important, but I could be wrong. Oh, look, there's some archers just chilling there. A lot of portal guards. You emerge from the dark tunnels, and your claustrophobia is immediately replaced with vertigo. You are in a fort with within a gigantic cavern. The stone ceiling arcs hundreds of feet over your head. As your eyesight adjusts, you look around the world of Avernum for the first time. You are inside what looks like some sort of fort. It is made of huge blocks of stone, roughly mortared together. Wood must be rare down here. Only the doors are made of it. There are a few odd trees nearby, more fungus than wood. Then, when your awe at this strange sight fades, you notice the warriors. They stand around the lip of the pit you are in, weapons drawn. Some of them have bows pointed at you, ready to fire. As you prepare to defend yourself, a man comes running toward the lip of the pit from the south. Stop, stop, he shouts. Don't fire, let me talk. I'm ready to get into combat here, guys. If you want to come at me, don't attack. All right. Hey, Andrew. Are you Andrew Ryan? Would you kindly? Time for a break? Well, they don't seem very impressed by us. Why is his face purple? A small man runs towards you, waving his arms. His skin is incredibly pale in the strange light from the fungal ceiling. When he reaches you, he stops and bends over, hands on knees, breathing heavily. When he regains his breath, he says, "Don't attack. I am Andrew the Greeter. We are Avernites. We are here to welcome and help you. Why weren't you here when I arrived?" There when I arrived. There were difficulties. Not all who arrive are peaceful. One such thug stole a key and locked the gates to the arrival caves. We were preparing to break in and retake the tunnels when the gates opened from within. Yeah, a thug named Lagran just came out this way. Did you guys catch him? Andrew looks embarrassed. We tried. When he ran out, his face was covered. By the time we were sure he was a killer and not an innocent arrival, he had already fled. Well, I was the one who defeated him, and you just let him escape? I'm sure he will be found. What happens to me? Well, I was the one who defeated him. Andrew takes a step back and inspects you. You have a look of a warrior with some potential. It is good. With all the forces that threaten us, Avernum needs warriors like you. Well, I'm sure he'll be found. What happens to me? Well, your new life begins. Now that you have emerged, I have something to say to you. Yes? As Andrew speaks, the guards nearby watch solemnly. Each of them went through the same ceremony, the beginning of a new life, Andrew says. On behalf of Avernum, I welcome you to your new home here in the darkness. Our lot is hard, but we are free of the crushing hand of the Empire. We offer you peace and aid as long as you aid us in return. He smiles weakly. That is all. We have some aid for you. Then you can go out and start your new life. You called yourself the Greeter? Did he? Did he call himself the Greeter? I guess. I don't remember that, but fine. How could you help me? We can provide two things for you here, supplies and information. Once you know where you can go and have a few coins to get yourself established, we will send you on your way. Information's always useful. Oh boy. Therl is the town sage. He lives and works in the building just a little bit to the southwest. He's a bit glum, but he does his job well. He will answer your questions as best he can. Of course, you should get supplies first. Okay, I can get supplies. Well, to prevent certain problems, new arrivals are sent to Tor to get the modest supplies to support themselves until they find work. He's in the building to the south, and we've found doing otherwise results in desperate, dangerous, and violent new citizens. This way you'll have a fair chance. What you do with it when you leave here, well, that's your business. Well, can I just stay here? That is a common question, and I'm afraid not. This fort is small, and we already have all of the defenders that we need. The rest of Avernum needs you. Well, I mean, I have another question. You called yourself the Greeter. Well, it is my task. I wait for new arrivals such as yourselves and welcome them. He bows. Welcome to Avernum. What can you tell me more about Avernum? Avernum is what we call this place. Countless miles of tunnels, caverns, and icy subterranean rivers. It is your new home, he smiles sadly. What does that word mean? In ancient times, Avernum was one of the names for the underworld. It was the place where souls were sent to be judged when their lives were over. It's sort of appropriate, yes? Well, why exactly are you welcoming me? Well, it's my job. I'm here to ease the considerable shock of being cast into the underworld, of course. So, well, welcome to the underworld, he pauses to think. Also, I'm here to say where you can get information about Avernum and supplies. I have another question. Can I return to the surface? That, too, is a common question. No, I would abandon any hope of ever seeing the sun again. The sooner you give up on that, the sooner you can begin to make a new life here. Alright, I will try to settle in. I refuse to accept that. There must be a way out. Andrew shrugs. I did not expect you to believe me. That comes in time. One day you will settle in. Life here is hard, but it has its own rewards and moments of beauty. Do you need anything else? How can you help me? Can I just stay here? Supplies, information. That's all for now. Alright, well, we survived, I guess, Lagran, or Lagran, or Logrios, I don't know, Lagran. We survived Lagran and his thugs and his little assault and attack pretty decently. Our naked barbarian boy on the front lines seemed to do very well. I know he's got armor and stuff on, but he seemed to do fine. So our adventure is kind of officially underway. We've been greeted by the townsfolk here in this fort, and we'll have to go all throughout town, talk to all the people and everything else. So I would guess that the next episode or two is probably going to be a lot of dialogue and just information and storyline, which is totally fine. I always enjoy that stuff. So we'll see if we can't get maybe a mix of that and combat. I don't know if I'll be able to like leave and come back and all that stuff. So we'll do the best we can and move forward. You know, I always enjoy trying to mix both into an episode. So you guys know, you know, I want to get that storyline. I want to get that information. I want to see what's, you know, transpiring in this world and, you know, the lore behind it and all that stuff. But then I also want to go through and do some combat and fighting and everything else because, you know, a good balance of action and lore and story, that's the ideal goal for me. I'm not always going to have it either way. If you guys are here for the story, you're probably going to enjoy the next one. If you're here for the action, still, you get some context about what's going down. So it's all good. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are as well. Thanks again for stopping on into the Freak Show here and checking this out. I hope you guys stick around for more. Until the very next episode, I've been your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS. As I said, thank you for stopping by the Freak Show. And always remember, we play, we fight, we conquer.